Hey, Young and the Restless fans, welcome back. We have got an absolutely wild week ahead in Genoa City for May 25th through the 29th. Next week, lines are drawn in the sand. A massive health crisis might change everything for the Newmans, and a sudden disappearance has the Abbotts freaking out. If you love keeping up with all things Y and R, make sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a like on this video so you never miss an update. Let's dive straight into the drama. First up, let's talk about Jack and Nikki. Jack is playing absolute hardball to keep Nikki away from Victor for good. He told Nikki an amped-up version of what Victor paid Patty Williams to do to him, heavily leaning into the details of being drugged. Nikki is completely horrified that Victor would stoop that low, especially knowing her own history with addiction. Jack even suggests Nikki get some air and visit Summer in Italy. But Nikki reveals she has to stay to be Nick's unofficial sponsor. And here comes the twist. Jack offers to step up as Nick's official sponsor through his treatment and withdrawal. Remember, Jack went through a nearly identical painkiller addiction after his surgery, so he's actually a great fit. Nikki is thrilled, but we later see Jack admit to Kyle that he embellished the story to make Victor look as terrible as possible. It's working, because Nikki declares there is no going back to Victor. But you know when Victor finds out Jack is sponsoring his son, he is going to go absolutely ballistic. Meanwhile, a massive red flag goes up for the Abbott family. A week ago, Diane had that bizarre nightmare about Patty and Jack, left Jack a voicemail saying she still loves him, and promised to come to the mansion. But we haven't seen or heard from her since. Next week, Kyle drops a bombshell on Jack. Diane hasn't shown up for work in 2 days, and her bed at the GCAC hasn't even been slept in. Kyle is completely panicked because this is totally out of character for his mom. Could crazy Patty have snatched Diane to prevent a reconciliation with Jack? Patty was furious that Jack wanted Diane back, so we wouldn't put it past her. Let's just hope Jack and Kyle can track her down before it's too late. Now on to the biggest shocker of the week. Nick has been in deep denial, popping pills behind everyone's back, sweating up a storm, and refusing rehab. Next week, Nick is in a room with Sharon, Victor, and Noah while pacing on the phone, likely dealing with the chaos of Matt Clark being on the run from Patty. But mid-conversation, the toll catches up to him. Nick literally collapses right onto the floor in front of his horrified family. It looks like another terrifying overdose. Will this finally force the Newmans to legally commit Nick to rehab against his will? And Nick isn't the only one facing a medical emergency. Over at the GCAC, Victoria visits Nikki, who is dealing with a severe recurring headache. Between Victor losing the empire and the stress of her family tearing apart, Nikki might be heading toward a major health crisis of her own. Ironically, a life-or-death situation might be the only thing left that could bring Nikki and Victor back together. To wrap things up next week, Matt Clark is officially on the run after escaping Patty, and Lauren is backing Phyllis into a corner, telling her she must give back Newman Enterprises or she's going straight to prison. Plus, over in New York, Claire and Halden share another passionate moment. But Claire isn't letting him off easy. She's demanding that Halden finally spill the massive secret he and Audra Charles are keeping under wraps. End screen showing links to other videos, a subscribe button, and social media handles. Audio, host. Genoa City is absolutely spinning out of control next week. What do you think? Will Jack being Nick's sponsor push Victor over the edge? And where do you think Diane is? Sound off in the comments below. I want to hear all your theories. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can catch our full daily breakdowns and weekly predictions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.